Hi, welcome to another video of the Target Individual Program, the Target Individual Experience. So, as you guys would see in my earlier videos, the very first one for today marked part one. Um, the video that I did previously, I was recording while they ended the video, and so whenever they do that, the video doesn't save, right? And so let me just talk you through what went on. And obviously, there were individuals that they did not want me to record, and this is what they'll do sometimes, right? Whenever they do something that's very obvious, or there's somebody who they're using that they don't want to be recognized, they will all of a sudden end the video. Now, I was looking at the video to make sure it was recording, and it was. And as soon as the bus was coming, uh, and I go to end the video, I looked at my screen. Uh, the video had ended, right? So couldn't even record it. And I have enough space on my phone because I had just cleared off some space, right, on my phone. So anyway, so I left the house, left the building, and was walking down, and I crossed the street. As I crossed the street, there were two young Hispanic girls, young girls, they're very young, probably 10 or whatever, 10, you know, maybe a little bit 9, 10, a little bit older than my daughter. Okay, and they were talking very loud, in Spanish. And I'm walking now, right, going to the next block up so I can turn, and this car drove by blasting this music. I forgot the artist's name, but I think it's called something like "You," right? I can't remember how the song goes, but I know it goes something like, "It's you, you, you. It's you, you, you. It's the, it's the." I don't remember who sang that song or what have you. So anyway, so then as I'm walking, there was a Hispanic man walking towards me. He started doing these hand signals and stuff like that. Very, very obvious and very blatant. And I got to the bus stop, and there were people there. The majority wasn't even wearing a mask, and they had this very mad look on their face. And I'm talking, and like I said, as soon as I said, "Oh, my bus is here," and I looked down, I saw that the video was not recorded, and you hear the car honking. So when I walked into Palm's apartment, the sound I hear is whoop whoop, right? Not whoop, it was like whoop, right? And this continued on as I'm having a conversation with my kids, because Alyssa, she saw a cockroach and she was like, "Daddy, kill it!" And every time I said, "Okay, I'm gonna come kill it," I hear whoop, again with the death threats, right? So now a car shows up playing Biggie Smalls, and Biggie Small, uh, and of course we know what happened with Biggie in was it Los Angeles? Okay, and many people speculate that the killing of Biggie and Tupac had to do with these cops, right? Again, trying to, because of the whole East Coast West Coast rival stuff, that there were police involved in their killings, right? Which I totally believe. Going through what I've been through and studying these individuals, their personality types, the dark tribe personality types, they hide behind their badges, they hide behind white supremacy, and they operate covertly within the black community. Okay, I was talking to somebody earlier today. I had to do laundry. You guys will see, of them trying to. I'm surprised they didn't steal any of my items this time. But every time I go to laundry and I put the clothes in the dryer and I go back home, I usually drive for like about an hour or so. Come back, there'll be clothing item missing. Or at least I didn't notice any clothing item missing. I was trying to work fast. So right now I must relax here and relax because and lay down and relax because my back's will start tightening up. It's one of the reasons why I don't do a big load of laundry, but because I haven't done laundry in a while, as I explained, since I've been here most of the time, I just wash my underwear, t-shirts and stuff. My jeans I wash. I have multiple pairs of jeans, so I'm always switching back and forth, right? So yeah, so again, send me subliminal. I'm like I said, you want to. That's the only way you're gonna shut me up, and I hope that when you do it, whoever you are, right, that there are people out there that's going to pay you back the same way. Okay? Because I will not be walking down the street in fear of my life. Okay? And if you can get another black person to do it, then that's what you're going to have to do. Any black person that do it, they're a coon. I said it. They're a coon and they're a sellout, big time. And this is what they've done to us as a people, right? Get us to kill each other and for the sake of a few dollars. You understand? This is what these people do. The white supremacists and the police force, and they get these Negropeans. Negropeans. Let me say it correctly. Negropeans. If you don't know what that is, go and read Frank Phantom, a book called Black Skin, White Mask, and you'll understand. Okay? As a matter of fact, you go to Dr. Umar Johnson uh, YouTube channel called King Kong Consciousness. He'll explain to you what a Negropean is. Okay? So that's what they do. They get these Negropeans, right? These self-hating uh, black people, you know, so-called black people, uh, to do these things. And they think that they can get away with it. But like I said, I'm not going to allow you to get away with what you've done to me, to any other TIs. So I'm just not doing this for me. And the one thing that they don't like is when people stand up for their rights and people stand up to tyrannical government, tyrannical agencies, right? They don't like that, so they're going to retaliate against you. That's because that's their nature. You got to understand the people who you're dealing with. Okay, they may build a psychological profile in each and every one of us, but they also have a psychological profile also. Okay, and you can build a psychological profile on them just by how they operate this program with the threats, the retaliation, the secrecy, right? The use of technology and then lying about it. And I talk about how they. I was talking to a young guy today. I was talking about what they did to Kanye West. When you listen to Kanye West now, you listen for half an hour. He's all over the place. They've basically destroyed his brother way of thinking. They brainwashed him. They deconstruct his way of thinking. Okay, to where it's like, and then again pushing the religious aspect. Okay, and how I know, because they try to do it to me. Okay, it is what is called thought reform, or coercive mind control, coercive persuasion. Okay, these are Christian fundamentalists, right? Extremists who have infiltrated the U.S. government and every uh, business, academic, law enforcement, what have you. They've infiltrated and are pushing their agenda. And one of the ways they're doing it by using these technologies and trying to, and also through covert manipulation, to setups and frame-ups, in order to bring you to some form of redemption, so they can talk about, well, we're going to lead you to Christ. Understand what's happening here. See, this is why once you learn what's have been done to you, if they have not destroyed your mindset, most of your mindset, you get to fight back and understand what it is that they're doing, so you can fight back, right? So you can push back against the indoctrination. This is why I will call things out when I see it. For example, like I said, whenever we give me and Pam get into this thing where we're not talking, we're not good, they will start bombarding me with these messages again with calls with the license plate. And I've shown you this. I was just talking about it. And what happens? A new car showed up, a license plate again, KILL. Okay, this is what they've been doing within the black community. We read about the FBI going into having informants going into mosque, and what do? They pick out the most vulnerable black men, the ones that they've done research on. Mind you, they've researched these individuals. I know that they have psychological issues or issues with learning and stuff like that, and they target them. Why? Because they're easily manipulated. They're easy to target. They're easy to coerce And then the FBI come in and say, "Oh, we're stopping terrorism." But there was no terrorism to begin with. When they created the situation by using vulnerable men, okay, and then these motherfuckers pat themselves on the back like they did a good job. Understand who we're dealing with, people. Just like what they were doing with putting trucks, park trucks up on this in poor communities, with the door open, with these sneakers brand trucks on there, right? With sneaker with boxes in there, but there's no sneakers in there. And of course, if you're poor and you see an open empty truck, with sneakers in there, I mean, first of all, who would park a truck and then leave the back door open with empty? You know what I'm saying? Or even if the back door wasn't open, but there's a lock on it. It's called. This is how they bait. And then, like I said, they know what they're doing. They know what they understand the condition. And but you see, they don't do this in the white neighborhoods, because in the night, when the poor white neighborhoods, you will get the same thing, the same outcome. When people are poor and they see an opportunity, particularly if it's like for example, if a truck is parked up, the door is open in the back of the truck, and it looks like there's a whole bunch of sneakers in there, boxes in there, unattended. Most likely the majority of those people, they're poor and destitute. They may need a nice pair of shoes. They may even need to say, well, this is when we can make money. But understand this, that, again, I say this: poor people, when it comes to criminality, it is based off of economics, off of hunger, it's off of poverty, right? When these white people commit criminal act, particularly those that are in power at the top, it is a crime based on economic opportunity. Okay, it isn't because they're hungry and they're starving, right? It is a crime based on economic opportunity and the belief that they can get away with it because of who they are, because they're white. Okay, 90% of the time they get away with it. When the bank is stealing money from us, they get away with it. They may pay a fee, a fine, but that's nothing compared to the amount of money that they stole. Okay, when the traders on Wall Street, predominantly white traders, when they commit crimes, economic crimes, they get bonuses. Okay, so again, understand who we are dealing with. Right? These are the dog triad personality types, and I keep saying this. And they are white supremacists and white supremacists in black skin. Okay, who are using their position of power to do whatever they want, and because of their religion, they have invoked their religious belief into their job. Okay, understand that they have invoked their religious belief into their job. And you see, as I said the word job, they hear the car honking, right? So again, it's because now they're like, okay, well, before they blacklist you, you can't find work. They disable you, so you're on disability. Then they want to take away disability, and then they want to put you as a job. Now lately, I've been playing Fortnite, and so a lot of the characters, some of the people that's on the characters, what they'll do at the end of a mission, they will they have like what is called uh, emotes. They could do dances or certain things, and it would be like like the janitors with the broom sweeping. That's what, and I just started laughing. But I want you to understand. See, they want to control where you get hired, who can hire you, and again, this is the religious indoctrination. This is the government. This is what they do, right? They're religious. This country is basically, it's a silent takeover, and the religious fundamentalism, the Christian fundamentalism, the Christian fundamentalists, they have embedded themselves within the government, right? And they understand, and they're trying to basically um, change the Constitution in terms of separation between church and state. Okay, hear the sirens because they know I'm telling the truth. What they're trying to do is basically co-opt the Constitution so they can get rid of the church and state part of the Constitution, the whole no religious test thing. They want to be able to pass that and create new articles in the Constitution that allows them to do that. Understand what's happening here. Okay? This is what these people are doing. And, I was talking to, like I said, this young kid. And I told him, I said, when they talk about America, a lot of them, let me say that, but let me say this. Imagine in America, 46 to 48% of Americans read at a sixth grade or below level. Do you understand when you want to control the people, one of the things you also do is to keep them illiterate, to dumb them down? And this is what we're seeing, particularly in our community. I see within my family, especially the young members today. There's no critical thinking because no structure, right? And most of the time, it's women that are raising these young kids, right? So there's no structure, there's no discipline. So who was I talking to? My sister, other sister, and I said, I go to wash the dishes, which they never do. It's either me and my sister's washing the dishes, and they'll have comb that they brush their hair in the dish rack with all the dishes, hair clips or hair bun holders, right, in the dish rack. And on top of that, the dish rack, there's separate compartments for each, you know, item, your cups, your plates, your spoons. They just throw everything inside of it. No organization, no structure. Okay? This is what's been happening. And we're not those of us who know are trying to tell people, but they don't want to listen. Like I said, that already showed me what's coming down the pipeline. And if you guys don't want to listen, you want to call me crazy, that's fine. Let's have you. But I'm gonna keep speaking the truth. I'm gonna keep putting my message out there. I'm gonna keep exposing what it is that they're doing. And hopefully few people are listening. The few that are listening are hopefully will be able to continue to spread the truth, to expose what's being done. Hopefully more people will understand what's really going on here. Okay? So I'll talk to you guys in the next video.